Hi, in this video we're going to go over the using foam roller for your recovery and restoration. Stay tuned. First one, we're going to start working on our glutes. Very easy, sit on a foam roller with your weight evenly distributed between your both cheeks and just roll from the bottom of the cheeks to the top of the buttocks. Okay? You can support yourself like so, or keep your hands off the floor. Both variations are fine. Try to find any hot spots in the area that you work on and just work on that area a little bit more. Distribute the weight on one side more than the other one and do the same rolling technique again. About 7 repetitions. Just try to loosen up this area. Obviously switch sides, do the same thing again. In my case, I'm rolling my right buttocks back and forth from the top to the back. Make sure you're not going to go on the side of the hip. You still have to stay on the glute area. Okay, next one we're going to go a little bit lower. Our hamstring, back side of our thighs, of our legs, and from the back side of our knees all the way to the buttocks. We're going to roll back and forth. You can keep your butt off the floor or on the floor, whatever the level of your condition will allow you to do. And again, rolling patterns back and forth, symmetrical distribution. And again, we're going to go with asymmetrical distribution, putting more load on the foam roller by bringing one leg up. You can cross it, you can keep it in the air. Obviously, a little bit more ab work will be involved, but don't consider it as a workout. You still can keep the leg crossed or your glutes touching the floor. And other side. So you can slide, or if you feel like you're going to need more foam rolling benefits, get a little bit more weight by keeping your hips, your glutes off the ground. Okay, going lower, calves. This one I like to start with just sliding back and forth, and then get your glutes off the ground and roll back and forth. Again, one leg at a time for several repetitions. For ladies, it's very beneficial after wearing some high heels, after that night out or stuff like that. And for the guys, if you have a lot of running, a lot of jumping, that's a good thing to do as well. So again, symmetrical is symmetrical. Moving forward, we're going to go on a IT band, side part of our thigh. So start from the of the hip. So you will distribute less pressure on that area because it could be sensitive. And switching sides. Here we go. From the top of the hip all the way to the knee. Top of the hip all the way to the knee. Just like this. Several repetitions. Again, if you're going to find any hot spots, please make sure that you're going to spend a little bit more repetitions, a little bit more time in this area. Next one, quads, front sides. Very simple. Lay down across the foam roller. from the area of the hips all the way to the knees. You can lift yourself up, or you can simply stay on your forearms and back at your waist by bringing your knees forward. So from the hips to the knees. And try to do one leg at a time, which could be a little bit more difficult, but still doable. Switch sides. There you go. Okay, next we're going to take care about our lower back. So for lower back, generally speaking, you want to pay attention to spinal erectors first, which is two muscles that are running along with your spine. So don't put the direct pressure on your spine, put the pressure on the spinal erector. So you have to be off-centered, slightly off the center of your back when you're working on your lower back area. Because our spine is not that much protected in this area, unless your spinal erectors are two cables. Okay, so be slightly angled, work on the left side first, starting from the lower waist, lower hip area line, and then going up to the mid back. And then start doing it the same thing on the other side, just like so. Then you can try to do symmetrical. Again, if your spinal erectors are up to date and you have plenty of meat there, so it's okay to do it symmetrical distribution of load. If you feel that you're working mostly on the soft tissue, not on your spine, not on the hard tissue, all right? So that's okay to do. Then we're gonna move a little bit higher, upper back, thoracic spine area. So we're gonna place the foam roll under the bottom of the rib cage, lower back area. Lift your hips up, extend your arms overhead, lock out your elbows and point your fingers down. That's gonna help to penetrate, that's gonna help foam roll to penetrate deeper into the tissues. And roll from the mid back all the way up to the shoulders, keeping your elbows locked out. Look straight up into the ceiling or into the sky if you have a luxury working outside. Point your fingers down. There you go. And then one side at a time. Let me just move into the frame here. So you're going to transfer more weight onto one side more than the other. In my case, it's the left one. I'm going to keep my left arm straight and fingers pointing down to the floor. And obviously, other side as well. Now, more weight on my right side of my upper back. And I'm working on that. Okay? And the last one, we're going to take care of some tissues on the side of our trunk, mostly to up. And as well, I'm going to perform it on my right side. So keep that arm straight, overhead, point your fingers back, keep your shoulders in perpendicular line towards floor, and you will be hitting the right areas. Again, and that's basically it. With the foam rolling techniques, you can roll the major muscles, the major muscle groups in your body. There is a couple more things that you can achieve with soft walls and stuff like that. But for the foam rolling, that's basically enjoy it and stay loose.